She is everywhere these days on QVC, and she's going to help me present my favorite product.
Yes.
How are you?
Great to see you.
Good to see you, too.
I'm glad you love this, too.
My favorite product, you know why? Because I'm such a music guy. I love albums. I love vinyl. I love records. I used to hang out in record shops, and now, ever since I got this, I can share that love with my grandkids.
Yeah.
Cole and Gavin are fascinated with this. It's not just a record player, though. This is a piece of furniture.
Yeah.
It's all wood. It's also an AM/FM radio. And by the way, the radio locks into stations like you can't believe.
Right.
It's a CD player. It's a cassette player and more. You can even play Bluetooth items. $89.96 your feature price. 4 easy payments of $22.49. Let's go through colors, Sarah. Here's mahogany.
Yes.
Espresso.
Espresso.
It's just
gorgeous.
a little deeper.
Yep.
Mahogany's a little more red. There's the espresso. Down here is the gray. I can't believe this price, $89.96, $22.49 a month, because, you know, Sarah, this is about the emotions. It's about memories.
I know. This is an exceptional piece of furniture that kind of gives you the look of yesterday, but then all of the technology today. But what we love about this is it does kind of marry generations together.
It does.
So we have up here vinyl. There's this huge resurgence of vinyl.
Yes.
And my 12-year-old just bought her first album the other day.
Oh,
so we
nice.
love it.
And
so
people like me who never threw away our old albums, I've got them from junior high and high school, and they bring back all the memories. You're going to play one of my favorite Christmas
because
albums.
Because you have the collections, but over time you've lost the ability to play them. So I love
Charlie Brown Christmas.
Yeah, here we go. Gentle drop of the needle.
Oh, yeah. Does this bring back memories?
It does. And incredible speakers as well. So this becomes, it's not just a piece of furniture. This is incredible, just a speaker system. This is a conversation piece when you get it in your home.
You know what's amazing? I hear this, and I'm like 13 years old back in St. Joe, Michigan, at the ice skating rink.
Oh,
when Charlie Brown first came out, this brings back all those memories, catching snowflakes on your tongue.
I mean, it's just wonderful. I mean, just you can move this around and, you know,
oh, by the way,
able to play this.
We're getting 3 needles with this, right?
You are, absolutely.
So this is a great value.
It is. And again, this is yesterday's, or last year's, or not last year's. This is, you know, generations from the past. But what I love, too, is simply by, you know, taking this and moving this over, you can also relive all of your CDs that maybe you've had. And again, you have these wonderful collections, but no way to play them any longer. So now we are playing these awesome CDs. And I love this song. This is one of my favorite on this one.
Okay.
Again, more of the Peanuts right here. But as we're looking at this, I mean, even this beautiful brushed bronze here, cloth grill plates, all of these dials, it's kind of a little Art Deco as well. But again, this is such a wonderful conversation piece because we all have music. Music is really the soundtrack of our lives.
It is. The music we grew up to. We fell in love to. Here is what's really cool about this. You can take your albums and you can record them onto cassette. You can record them onto CD. You can take your cassettes and record them onto CD. So you can bring all those past formats into the new generation, digital on CDs. Victrola, it's awesome. Yeah. And there's even more. I can even play the new stuff through Bluetooth.
But I do need to make one quick correction. You cannot record with this one. You can simply play your vinyl.
Oh, I can't record on the CD?
You can't record, not on this one.
Okay, that was a previous model.
Yes, so you can go ahead and play all the wonderful music. You can play your cassettes.
Well, speaking of cassettes, let's show what you found. Look at this. What is this?
Right, so this is amazing. This is actually a mixtape that I made when I was 16 years old.
There's a
mixtape. Of course, when I was pulling it out, my husband and I were listening to it this morning, cracking up because it's all love songs when I was 16. So what goes through the mind of a 16-year-old girl? It's kind of crazy.
When you hear those, do you think of your old boyfriend that you broke up with?
Yeah, and I'm sure that's what it was at the time, but it's just really funny. We had so much fun.
The cassettes slide right in the side.
Right.
And it's just
so that's
beautiful.
just another way to do it as well.
I have another model of this where you can record, but to think of playing your albums, your CDs, your cassettes.
And now your Bluetooth as well. So again, it's the look of yesterday, but the technology of today.
Now, how does that work? How are you playing it off of your phone?
This actually pairs via Bluetooth to our music center. So again,
so what control do I have to have
it's all
on?
here. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this off right now. I'm going to come back. So we're going to start here, and
Okay.
you'll see the phonograph or the vinyl right there. Next we have CD, and it's just a
Right.
quick toggle
Here
when
we
you
go.
come
There
through.
you go. Phono, CD.
Yep. Another feature is that if you have an older MP3 player, something that doesn't have Bluetooth, you can connect it and still listen to that fabulous music.
With auxiliary
Yes.
cables.
So, and we include those as well. You have FM radio, and then you have your Bluetooth
The
as well.
Bluetooth.
So,
So
yeah,
you
you're
do
able to
give me
play.
the cables so that I
Yes.
can connect
They're right
my
here.
old MP3 players or old radios or whatever. Okay,
Yeah,
great.
but it's all
Awesome.
about, when you think about what this means, I mean, this is, it's wood.
All
So it's
wood.
Yes, it's our wooden music center, which I love. But really, this is welcoming in a piece of furniture to your home. And I kind of laughed. It's like, no one does vintage or retro like grandparents. But what we love about the grandparents is that when you used to walk into your grandparents' house, you would see something like this.
Yes.
But it's not just the piece of furniture. Maybe it's the songs. Maybe it's Frank Sinatra that they listen to. Maybe it's, your parents that you just remember what the vinyl meant to them. You
Right.
actually now can play everything again.
And I've got to tell you, I
Yeah.
have this in my office. It's by the same company. This radio, talk radio, locks right in.
It does. Yeah.
Regular music stations. I have a much more expensive radio that we sell here in QVC.
Yeah.
And it's in the same location of the house. I have trouble getting the stations, and with this, I'm amazed.
Yeah.
It locks in for $89.
And again, it's gorgeous. When you're looking at this, think about all the things. I mean, we all have probably vinyl collections, CDs that we haven't played because we haven't had the opportunity. I don't even own a CD player in my house any longer. Pretty much
Yeah.
all of my kids, what they do is they stream their music. And that's great. You get thousands of music, when you stream through iTunes, right?
And I told you when
have nothing in your hands. You
Right,
have
I told
nothing
you
to
when
look
I
at.
got mine at home, when it arrived, as I was opening the box, I was like
Yeah.
a kid again.
Yeah.
I was so excited to finally play those albums. Do you have those albums in your basement, in your attic? You want to play them again? The first time you lower that needle and you hear those, the sound on that CD, the hisses and the little pops, you're going to love it. You're back in high school. The mahogany, very popular. Here it is in the espresso. A deeper, richer brown, and down here is gray. And you pointed out gray has the chrome finish.
It does
on the
have
front.
it in the front. And keep in mind, this comes from Victrola. And what I love is that that's probably one of the most iconic brands when you think of turntables and being able to play
Victrola.
your music. So I think that's stunning in and of itself. Brand names are important when you're giving gifts. We've heard of Victrola before. It's just being able to kind of to really relive, memories from the past. I mean, music, you have to have a favorite song, right?
Oh, yeah, September by Earth, Wind, and Fire, and I've got that album. It was my wife and my song.
But it's not just the album. If you think about old albums, it's the liner notes, it's the album covers,
the
and it's an
artwork.
experience that is now, with this huge resurgence of vinyl, it's a great way to relive all of that as well.
My wife and I, Beth, we used to go into my office and put on our old albums and dance together. It was so much fun.
I mean, this is that centerpiece in your house.
It is.
This is what makes a house a home. So a lot of times you're thinking, retro and vintage. Even if you're a brand new couple and you're looking to add personality into your home,
this is the way to do it.
This is the great way to do it.
We're out of time, Sarah, but I want to mention to you that you have until January 31st of next year, if you're getting this as a gift. That's our gift return policy on QVC. Remember, the item number E231498. It's only $89.96.